Hey guys, it's Al with techmadeezy, and if you own a drone, or you're thinking about getting one, or if you own two like me, I've got the Neo and I've got the Avata 2. And I've got goggles, I got a remote control, I've got batteries underneath, I've got batteries over here, I've got a motion controller. This is the box. Look, when you think about buying two cases, it starts to add up. Why not get something like this that's IP65 rated? Right? So it's going to protect you from water. It's got a reinforced lid. It's got handles in the front. It's got handles on each side. I've got 2 layers of foam in here, and I did this myself. And in this video, I'm going to actually share some of the things I did. I'm going to share some of the stuff that I purchased to make it easy for you. And I hope this video helps you. So why don't we go ahead and get this party started? Hi, it's Al from techmadeezy with a real quick message. I just want to let you know the video you're about to watch is not sponsored. We went out and bought the products ourselves. So, if you like our video, please give us a thumbs up. It definitely helps. Share our video. And lastly, we hope you subscribe to our channel and become a part of the family. Thank you. So I'm going to start off by telling you I love this. Not only do I like the brand, right, because I don't know if you know our channel, but we've done a bunch of ToughBuilt Stack Tech videos. We're not sponsored. We go out and buy this stuff. Love it. And I said, this thing is waterproof. It's got beefy handles on the front and both sides. This thing stacks right in easily to the Stack Tech system by ToughBuilt. Now, a little bit of background, too. So I've got the DJI Avata 2, and I've got the DJI Neo. Then I've got goggles. I've got, obviously some accessories, some controllers. I looked for a bag or a case, and I couldn't find at least 2 of them that would work. I would have had to buy 3 because I have the goggles N3, and they don't make cases. They do, but they don't make as many cases. So, and that would have been like over $100. This is, I think, about $69, if I'm not mistaken. I'll put a price on the screen and a model number. But let me show you this, and let me show you why. So, I already showed you the handles. I love the latch. So this thing really locks down very well. Again, IP65. So you've got this all the way around. You've got a reinforced lid with a metal bar. You've got, obviously, this making it reinforced. But let's take a look at what I did. This is the final product. And after this, I am going to go and tell you everything I bought. And I'm going to share some tips and tricks. I'm not doing the whole video on how I did this, but I'm going to give you a lot of good information. And I'll give you all the links in the video description if you want to pick some of this stuff up. But I started off taking a piece of foam and making a cover. Why? Because this is plastic. I don't want this to hit the product inside. So I said, let me get a cushion. So I did that. But look at that. I have the Avata 2 with bumper protection and a gimbal protection. I'll put links in the video description, by the way. I love these bumpers. Batteries right there on the bottom with the charger. I've got, I think this is the RC2, if I'm not mistaken. I use this to control the Neo from time to time. This doesn't work with the Avata 2. I don't know why. But the Neo, everything works with the Neo. Here's the Neo with, again, bumper protection and gimbal protection. I got that in there on a nice slant, by the way. The RC motion controller, so you can do FPV. Right in here. And then these are the goggles N3. They're only $229 compared to $500 for the goggles 3. So I grabbed these. And then I've got batteries for my Neo. So I've got all of the main stuff in this box. Again, waterproof, 3 handles, durable. If I drop it, I don't have to worry. There's 2 layers. Did you see that? There's 2 layers of foam. And is it perfect? No, I'm not. It's impossible to make these perfectly, but I was able to cut out stuff and make everything fit really, really nice. I shared a lot of tips. So why don't we move forward? I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I used. I'll include links in the video description, and I'll share some tips and tricks. So let me jump in now and go over some products we used. I'll also give you some measurements. I'll give you the cost on the toolbox as well. So we start off, find yourself a piece of cardboard that's about 19 by 13.5. You're going to use that to help you make the lid, and you're also going to use that to kind of help you maybe cut the foam into the right shape. Now, as far as the foam for the lid, I'm going to try to find some, and I'll put a link in the video description. It's not easy to find that really thin foam. Now, I'm going to include a set of 5 X-Acto knives. It's $10. Again, I'll put the links in the video description. And a 3-pack of foam for $54.99. So all of this will be in the video description. I'll even include the drone links if you want to pick up a drone. Here are the measurements, by the way. On the right side, you'll see external and internal dimensions. And what I'll do is I'll zoom into that real quick for you, just so you can see that a little larger. And on the left side, you'll see $74.98 at Lowe's. So this is the toolbox, ToughBuilt Stack Tech. Weight capacity is 75 pounds, and the IP rating is IP65. So let me tell you where I started. First, cut a piece of cardboard. You're going to use it for 2 things. One, you're going to use it for the foam that you're going to be putting in this box. So this is kind of, just a good, starting point. And besides the thick foam I'm going to put in here, I said, that's hard plastic. I don't want the stuff to hit that if it moves around. So I said, you know what? Let me use some foam to put on top afterwards. So everything is protected in nice foam, and I'm not damaging any equipment. I actually used this because I had some solar panels that had dividers, and I was able to cut out a piece. So I can't help you with that. But that's how I'm starting so far. Now you can see here, I've got 2 pieces of foam. I believe the box comes with 3 pieces, if I'm not mistaken. Again, all of this is going to be in the video description, so you can buy anything you want. Now these are pretty thick, as you can see. So the reason why I want to use 2 is because really this has got a lot of height. I want to make sure there's a little cushion on the bottom, but yet plenty of room to put everything from batteries to chargers, you name it, right? So I'm going to start off basically taking the piece of cardboard, right? I'm going to take this piece of cardboard and I'm going to now kind of cut this down. And then you could see here that I really have to work around some of the areas in here to get this to fit. So once I cut it, I'll be able to kind of push it in, which is nice, but I'm going to probably use this knife. And I got the 5-in-1 ToughBuilt, by the way, as a backup. I can actually use the razor, but I'm showing you it. It's a really nice 5-in-1. We did a video on this. I'll put the image up in the upper left-hand corner if you want to check it out. We'll put a video link in the description. Nice tool, though. Not that easy to find anymore. But yeah, I'm going to cut this now. Again, I'm mostly going to use this. Might not use that. So I just wanted to show you, these do a really good job with this type of foam. Just be careful, don't cut your floor, your carpet. It's real easy. They're very sharp. I'll put the links in the video description. They're nice. They're not your dollar ones. They're made a little nicer. And, as you can see here, just kind of cutting, you just kind of go back and forth, and you'll cut deeper levels, basically. That's all. And again, just be careful for your floors and your carpets. So guys, not a perfect process. Understand this is not perfect, but this is foam, which is nice. So you just want to overcut. Now I want you to notice I'm already starting to make grooves because this box has 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now these are about 2.5 inches wide and about a 1/2 inch deep. So that's kind of what I did there. And I think that's going to be it. I don't know if I'm going to cut this down because I can see that there's like a groove here that's a little higher. I'll deal with that. I might have to cut a piece, you know, off just so it can fit. But again, not a perfect process, you know. This works extremely well. You know, the edges are not perfect. You know what I mean? They're not. And it's okay. Don't worry. It doesn't have to be. Life isn't perfect. Now that I have all my notches, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm really just going to cut off the corners because inside the box it has rounded corners. So all I'm doing really, nothing scientific, I'm just taking off the corner just like that. I'm just, you know, so that the corner isn't square. That's all I'm going to do for now on all four corners. So now I put it on real quick. I didn't put it in, I put it on to see kind of where I still need to trim a little bit. I want this removable. If I don't want it removable, I can just shove this thing in. But I'm not done yet. I think I'm going to want the bottom section a little thinner in some areas, depending on what I'm putting in, just so it has some cushion for the drone and stuff. So, you know, I might cut out certain areas for the bottom, and then obviously the top's going to definitely have some cutouts. But I'm going to, again, I want mine removable. So what I'm going to do now, since these are really tight in the corners, is I am now just going to do a little trimming to see that I can get this where it's snug, but easy to remove. As you can see, I did a lot of trimming on like all sides. I just trimmed a little bit more so that they can come out. Now, you don't want to put these in and work on them. Again, I've not done this before, so I'm going slow. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put these guys on top of each other. I'm going to put my drones and stuff where I want them, and then I'm going to cut them out while this is not in the box. That's the way to go. So let me see how I do. Now that's what I'm dealing with now. I've got the Avata 2. I've got the N3 goggles. I've got the motion controller. I've got the Neo, the batteries, the controller that I use for just the Neo. This doesn't work for the Avata. And then of course the Avata batteries. So that is all going in. This is the corner for the drone. And I've already cut out the sections using the razor. Cut close, because if you cut too close, you can always cut more. But if you cut too far away, then there's nothing you can do. I should be okay for now. And then, by the way, I did lay out my stuff. I am going to set this up, and this is the back of the case, by the way. So the two drones go here. This guy, this headset is going to go here. I haven't worked all that out yet. I can probably get tighter, you know, but the headset will go here. The batteries and stuff should fit with no problem. And the controller is actually going to sit up. I'm going to put it like that. So it should work out. If it doesn't, I have to start over. You can see I'm cutting now, right? So I'm getting the outline. It's hard to see, I'll be honest with you. Now I've got a light here, which helps me. But I did pick this up, and I got to tell you, this is on my head, and these things are really nice, man, whether you're walking your dog, you know, or you get a flat tire. It's got a couple of modes. It's even got red lights in the back, which is cool. So I'll put a link in the video description because these are not much. They don't cost much. You can even buy a 4-pack. So I'll put the 4-pack in the video description too, but I'm going to put that back on so I don't mess this up, because I don't want to use a marker, by the way. Some people use a marker, like a white marker, like a white paint marker. I don't want to do that because I don't want the white on here. It's hard to get rid of, but I think the light helps. This is the mess that you didn't see. It gets real messy. So after all that hard work, what do we have in here? Well, let's take a peek. Of course, we made our cover out of foam. We've got our N3, right? The newest and more affordable headset. We've got our Neo, right? All bumpered up. We've got the Neo batteries in here as well. We've got the motion controller, and they're nice. We have the model number I forget, but this is the one with the screen. Is that nice that it goes right in there? We've got our Avata 2 and the Avata 2 batteries. Check that out. That is nice, and it works for me. Here's a good look at the 2 layers, right? I'll take the top layer off for a minute. It's not perfect, but it took me a while. So this is my top, right? And then as you can see the bottom, so again, Neo batteries, the N3, right? I had to make sure that there was more room for it to fit. The Neo itself, the motion controller, the large RC controller with the screen, and then the batteries. And I had to make sure this went down further because the bottom of the Avata, you know, needed a little bit of room for these guys, you know, so it would sit down right. So that's it. I mean, a lot of work, but you know, it's cool. You make it yourself, you design it yourself. Links will be in the description. I'll also put links in for the bumpers for the Avata because these are really, really nice. They took a little longer to get, but I like them. The guard for the gimbal. I also have some landing legs that I'll include, really nice. And I'll do the same for this guy. I'll include these because they're nice. I tried a couple. So I hope this video helped you. So as you can see, the possibilities are really endless. You could use it for power tools. You could use it for wrenches like I am. I'm actually making a mold for my ToughBuilt drawers. As you can see, the layout's a little different, but you can do whatever you want to do with this foam, which is really nice. All right, guys. So, hey, first of all, I really hope this video helped you. I'm going to put my social media up on top. But if this video helped you in any way, please give us a thumbs up. It really, really helps the channel. And share our video if you have friends that have drones and are thinking about getting really a solid case. I'd appreciate it. Let me know, too, that you shared it. I'll put our social media right up top so you'll be able to follow us, all right? And if you follow us, send us a message. My YouTube channel, I've got a new YouTube channel on Tesla. If you want to look us up on YouTube at My Tesla Journey 1. And I'm going to put a video here on the side. If you have time and you want to check out another one of our videos, I'll put it right here where my finger is on the right side. And if you want to subscribe to our channel here at Tech Made Easy, go ahead and click this round Tech Made Easy logo. You'll be able to subscribe immediately and join the family. Guys, thank you so much. Have a great day.